She's a Canadian registered nurse, a UK certified midwife, okay, and she is a doctor's wife. And you know, in Hong Kong, everyone says she is the best spokesperson for new skin products. So I work very closely with her in Hong Kong. Don't get jealous of me, okay? And I can call her whenever I have problems, okay? And she is very nice, very gentle, and very elegant. And she is willing to help everyone with all kinds of, especially in Pharmanex products. She is an expert. Okay, any question you throw to her, and she can tell you from A to Z, and those that I don't understand at all. Okay, all the capital words, vocab which I don't understand, but she's still trying very hard, explain in patient, and she will make sure you really understand her. So, can I have your hands to put together to welcome our 1 million
Thank you, Esther. Is this your first time doing MC?
Oh, yes.
It's such a great job, isn't it?
Yes.
It sounds so experienced. I'm the type that Pamela just mentioned, that one old story for the past 18 years, and I earn money from that. Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So I come into this business not because I calculated how much I need to invest, how much risk I need to go through, or what's the return. I purely come into the business because of good products. Because in 1990, my friend, my secondary school classmate, came from, that's her. This picture was taken in 1966 when we were 16 years old. So can you calculate what's my age? It's 65 now. Wow! So we were such good friends. But when she told me in 1990 and flew to Hong Kong to tell me how good New Skin products were, I just couldn't believe. Because it's not expensive enough. It's no packaging. Now it's much more better packaging, right? Then it was just plastic bottles. And then also it's no name brands. So I just reject her. But it's after 6 and 7 years later, my health went downhill. My mouth was numb and I was extremely tired. I have been to specialists, every kind of specialist in Western medicine. I even went to Beijing to look for Chinese herbal medicine, but nobody could help me. They couldn't find what's wrong with me. Then Jenny called again and told me to take Light Pack and then Optimal Omega. She said it would help me. I thought she was too naive. Even doctors couldn't help me. How can this little packet of capsules help? But in order to get rid of her, negative. So I said, okay, I'll try. Then that's me taking with me to Australia. With Chinese herbal pot to boil medicine. That was 1991, 1st of January, 1997. That was 1996. Before I take Light Pack and the supplements, I looked bloated. My skin pores were so big. Okay, but yeah. After 1 year or so, this picture was taken in 1999, February. I look much younger, right? Yes. But then, that was taken in 2006 when I was in New Skin already. I had a very good health, but then I couldn't get rid of the tummy. And 2008, January, I started TRA. It took me 2 months to become like that. Wow. And I stayed like that for the next 7 years. So I, in order to get rid of the nagging, so I said I would try. Thinking that I'll try for 2 months. And then it won't work. And then I can tell her, I tried, thank you very much. You know, bigger face already, so I can escape. But 2 months later, my energy came back totally. But I was so scared that I'm okay now. But what happened 10 years later? if the toxins in the body accumulated for 10 years, you know, when it's to the point that you have enough to make you sick, then what happened? So what I did, I started doing research to see if I really need a nutrition supplement, or if I need, am I taking the best one in the world? So after doing some research, I found out, wow, I'm so lucky. You know, that's the one no other companies can compare. In fact, before I take LifePak, I tried a company with A letter, capital letter A, so just to sort of give face to another friend. But it didn't work at all. So after 2 months, I stopped. That's why, you know, I don't think like New Skin would do any different. But then it gave me such good feeling. My energy came back. I can go shopping. I can wear high heel shoes, and I can do all sorts of things for the past 2 years I couldn't do because I was so tired, so lack of energy. So when I see that LifePak, you know, the supplement, the product is so good, I started using them faithfully. And it's because the way I use it so faithfully, I improved so quickly. 2 weeks, even if you don't see me for 1 week or 2 weeks, you'll see the new me. So they will ask, what happened to you? Why do you look different? Why do you look so younger? And your skin gets so better. I was so excited, and I said, yes. You know, I took LifePak, and I used New Skin. Some of them wanted to be like me. So I don't want to do the business then. I didn't know what business was. And I don't want to make money from my friend. That's why I brought them to the company and asked them to buy directly from the company. But because I was a sponsor, the company started paying me. My first check was 52 Hong Kong dollars. Yeah. I was so excited because although I was a nurse, but I have been a housewife for 15 years. After giving birth to my children, I stopped working. Every month I have to ask allowance from my husband. You know, although he was generous, but still the feeling was a bit funny. You know, I was a nurse, I can work and earn money, but because I had to look after the children and the house, I had to get money from her. But he was generous, so I was happy too. But what hit me that I want to go into the business, when I look back, because everybody, all my uplines, when you go to talks, they said, you must find out a why. Why do you do New Skin? So I started digging into, you know, what was my why? You know, I like the product, yes. I want to share the products with other people. I want them to be healthy too. But why? And suddenly I realized that, you know, during the time of 1998, there was a topic even discussed in Legislative Council. I don't know whether you know that or not. Talking about Bao Yinai. In English, it's mistress, having mistress. Because a lot of Hong Kong men go to China to have mistress. Yeah. And so it caused so much marital problem. Women get suicide, you know, a social problem has developed. So this topic issue was discussed in Legislative Council to see if we should lay out laws to stop the men or any punishment for the men if they bow deny. So I started thinking, although I trusted my husband, although I thought he loved me, but you can never trust men. 100%. I was full of confidence, really. You know, I thought I was okay. When I married her, I was okay. We looked, we were about the same, quite magic. But as we grow older, about 40 years old, he was so successful as a doctor, but I was getting old and fat. I started getting very insecure. Yes. So then I thought, if he really goes down in life, you know, getting mistress, what can I do to make a living? The only thing I can think of was I cannot go back to nursing, right? Because I was out of touch with nursing for so long. There was so much new machine. What could I do? I knew what I can do. I can drive my car. I could draw a pie. What do you call this? Taxi, not taxi, but licensed driver. Yeah, to drive children to school, things like that. I don't think of anything I can do except driving a car for the children. Well, that's a good, business. Occupation is occupation, right? But then, how much money you can make? So, with this, suddenly I received this check, 52 years old. It gave me 50 Hong Kong dollars. Yeah, 52 Hong Kong dollars. And that check makes me think, there's a platform I can earn money. Because the check comes next month it was a few hundred, and then next month it's a few thousand, and then next month it's a few more thousand. It's when the money was over 30,000, I went to a business opportunity talk, just like today. Okay? And then I realized it's such a good business. That's why I started faithfully. I took massive action. That's why, it made me happy. My husband, he, for men, he's not, I give you enough money. Why do you have to, in Chinese, go out and do such work to meet with every kind of people. But then she saw me so happy. Every day I was so happy. And that's why she couldn't say anything. But now, of course, my daughter, after graduating from Northwestern University, after working 6 years in Citibank, quit Citibank and went to Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. As while she was studying in the university, she realized that anti-aging is the big business. That's why she, after graduating, she came and joined us. Wow. And now I'm happy for her because she will lead a much leisure life, right? So my sharing